Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, elders, the great millstone, the ruler and teacher. Shalom to all the sincere Akim, pushing truth, hope, and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. My shalom to the few sincere sisters listening and being obedient to the husband at home, as well as to the one that is scattered abroad. I say shalom. Come back at you with another lesson, Lord willing. It's be edifying. It's going to be quick and straight and to the point. Something that Elder Yakanan had mentioned at camp. He said going back is at this point is further than finishing, and that was a beautiful point that he made, man, because we in the end, man, it's too close into receiving salvation and getting to the kingdom, than to just drop this truth, turn back into the world and leave, man. So I'm gonna get a couple precepts, and Lord willing, just be straight and edifying, quick and to the point. But this is 2 Timothy 4 and I'll start at 3. I might jump down, but I'll start at 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. And we see that on a daily basis, like Apostle Tahar coined this year, the year of apostates, sellouts, bug outs, spies, agents, fallouts, things of that nature, man. You got a lot of, Jake being, exposed and uncovered, each and every day, man, each and every week, man. And we don't want to be a part of that, man. You and sincere in this truth, you don't want to be a part of that category, man. You want to keep pushing this truth, as it says in verse 2. Preach the word, be instant and in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. That's right, man. You got to be long suffering, in this thing, man, because it's all about, patience. It's not a race, it's a marathon, man. But reading down, verse 5, it says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. That's right, man, and that's what we doing on a daily basis, man. We measuring the time digitally in itself, and we watching, man. You gotta be watching, man, because if you're not watching, then you're gonna be settled upon your leads, man. The Lord is gonna return unto you. You're gonna be slacking, whatever you mingled in with the world, then you're gonna be caught lacking, man. And that servant, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, shall be beaten with many stripes. And it says, and endure afflictions, man. Because when you eat this whole roll, it comes with hell, being afflicted. It ain't just, Jake waking up, knowing that he's a, Israelite, knowing that the Lord, is for him, and things of that nature, man, etc. The sweet things of the scriptures, man. A salvation. You got to endure. You got to, work, man. Show your faith via your works, man. You got to go through trial after trial, daily, man. Everything's a headache, in Babylon the Great, man. Everything is vexation, when you're trying to be righteous, man. But that's just our story, man. That's just a part of, bearing the cross. Verse 6, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. Verse 7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course, and I have kept the faith. Yeah, so, Paul was in that spirit like, man, I didn't jump. So like, I done done my job, man. He knew, I've been, laboring time after time, man, enduring affliction, doing the work, the evangelist, and that's the spirit, to be in, man, and doing all these hardships, man, and actually believing, Lord, what I'm of the elect number, because if you don't have that belief, if you don't have that faith, then, you shouldn't even, be doing this thing, man. If you feeble hands, like it's saying Sirach 2, I think it's 13 or 14, then you might as well leave, man. Because we're not in this thing to be doubting. We're not in this thing to be looking back, wishing we would have had more time, in the world, doing wickedness and things of that nature, man. being envious of the wicked like Psalm 73. Nah, man, we in a time of continual, separation, man, from this world, man. And knowing, Lord willing, that, we have a crown, that's laid up for us, man. Verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto them also that love is appearing. And we want to be, a part of that number, man, that marriage, man. The lamb meeting the bridegroom, man. That's what we, putting our ticket to each and every day, man. This is a daily walk, a daily, task, daily hell, daily affliction, man, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But through this, daily labor, it's a crown, laid up for us, Lord willing. And then we're going to consider and look back that not only was this hell a dream, it was quick, but the affliction, it didn't really, add up into all of the rewards that we're going to receive, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. And I ended off at verse 9. It says, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. That was really it. But yeah, man. Reading verse 8 again. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto them also that love is appearing. That's right, man. And that's going into the joint heirs, man. That's going into, the predestinated ones, man, who was with, Yahweh Shai, in the beginning, man. And, as we keep on, walking in His truth, man, keep on, doing our daily tasks, reading, studying, and things of that nature, man, fasting when need be, being in order, it's all part of, making our call and election sure. Lord willing, man, we be at that elect number, man. That 144,000, man, is going to receive crowns and govern, galaxies, man. We're going to govern and rule over everything, man. But, the point is, going back into the title, going back is further than finishing, man. We don't have time to be, looking back like Lot's wife. Well, I actually get that in Luke 9. Luke 9 and verse 62. I just get straight to the point. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And man, that's beautifully put, man, straight into the point, man. We're not in a time of looking back, and if you're in that spirit, you wishing, whatever, man, you want to go back into the world, you're agreeing with them demons in your head, man, then hey, man, the Lord will just give you over to that, because obviously, that's what you want. That's what you want to do, man. But, for us, like Joshua said, man, for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, man, no matter what, man. Jake say through, I love you through thick and thin, man. Nah, we really love the Lord, man, through thick and thin, man. We're going to continue, in these apostles' doctrines, what we've been taught, and, and that's going to be that, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Arakakadash. The honor to the apostles, bishops, elders, the great millstone, the rule and teach all, and shalom to all the sense that I can push the truth on faith all the four corners of the earth. Detail, Bible Ball, Corn